Hello, girlfriends. This is Angela Jordan Perry with Girlfriends' Guide to Homeschooling. Oh my goodness, this is the time of the week where I just do a behind the scenes, like a recap of the week so far. Something I want to do different. I'm so excited for what's going on with Girlfriends' Guide to Homeschooling, and just so excited to have this journey with you all. So many new people who have connected with Girlfriends' Guide to Homeschooling, both on Facebook and both on YouTube. And wow, it's been a spin of a week. And I'm going to tell you, and I've said this before in other videos, homeschool moms, girlfriends, when we get a vision for something, the sky is the limit. There's no telling what we can do and where it can go. So I am really excited. As you know, my purpose-driven life is to make a positive impact on thousands of homeschoolers across the world. And it starts with each one of you. And thank you for allowing me to serve you and to bring that positive impact to the homeschooling community, both here and abroad. So this past week we have had, let me see, four interviews. I've done 5 interviews, but 4 interviews with Girlfriends' Guide to Homeschooling. If you didn't catch them, you need to catch them. Go and find them here on the Facebook page, here on the YouTube channel. Our initial episode was with Angel Batson, and she brought it home with the home run and got everything started as far as starting these interviews. It was great to learn, and I'm learning those things that really are pertinent to what the homeschool community want to know as moms, and we're going to have some dads too. I got set for interviews. And as we continue to grow, I'm sure I will get more sharper and keener on the questions that you all want to know, or I want to know. And then as you continue to pass on to me questions that you do want to know, we're going to implement those. And as you can see, the format of the interview is always the same, and you'll catch that. But Angel Batson brought it home this week on her interview, and she was so spot on and shared some great nuggets, and you don't want to miss that. She talked about how they're living on one income and how that looks and what that looks like to do, and how she just like, okay, one day, all right, we're going to homeschool. Her husband said, I have hope and faith that you can do it. And so they bought books the next day and started it, boom, just fresh, no prep, no planning, no nothing, and got it done. So she has an amazing journey to share. And then we went to Dr. Sheba Quinn. Dr. Sheba Quinn, it was my delight and great surprise to be able to snag that interview so quick. It's just all in who you know. And someone says, hey, you need to interview Dr. Sheba Quinn. And I was like, okay, who is she? Let me find her. And just kind of scooped through her Facebook page and investigated a little bit. And like, yes, I need to get her and hear her story. She is a homeschooling mom, single mom of 2 girls out of Georgia. She called it the country of Georgia. She was a prior military person. She was in the Air Force, and 20 years of experience in the field of education. She is everywhere in the homeschool community, and so very strong in the STEM focus courses and helping homeschool moms become entrepreneurs and writing curriculum. And she herself is doing her interviews in her own right. And Dr. Quinn, it was just a delight to have her. She did that interview with me not even feeling well. She wasn't feeling well, and she had a broke foot. So I'm going to tell you what. When we women set our minds to do something, we would get it done. We would get it done. We'll press through. That's all we know how to do, is press through and get it done. So that interview was amazing. She just preached at us and encouraged us. She preached us. She encouraged us to find out our reason for homeschooling and stick with it. Let that be the driving force of get your why and make it happen. And then we went on to Melissa Eldridge, a sweet friend of mine I've known for a short time, but we have become heart bosom buddies, and I love her dearly. So Melissa Eldridge, she is homeschooling twin girls and a little boy, and she shared her journey with us, which was amazing. You know, the beautiful thing about having these interviews, everyone's interview looks different. The journey is different, and we can glean from the good, the perfect looking, the not so perfect looking, they got it together, the slow turtle crawls of progress, and the bunny rabbit hops of great success in their schooling. And Melissa, this is her second year of homeschooling, and she just shared from her heart, you know, her triumphs, her struggles, how to stay focused in homeschooling when you're living real life and trying to, you know, you're making it from paycheck to paycheck, and it's just really difficult and challenging. And she just put it out there very transparently. You would not want to miss that interview. Go back and check out that interview with Melissa, episode 4. It was great. It was heartwarming. And you know, the other thing with these interviews I do with these girlfriends is that they're very laid back. You know, I want it to be that laid back. Even if I know them well or I don't know them well at all, I want us to feel like I'm sitting on my bed, which I am. This is my spot. I'm always on my bed. I love this. This is my sanctuary. And then to have another girlfriend either at her desk, in her den, in her place that's her sanctuary, in her home. And we just sit and chat and just talk. I mean, it's just beautiful. So Melissa Aldrich, you want to check that out on episode 4. And then we had the ending of the week of interviews on oh my goodness, episode number 5 with Marcia Pender. The girl brought it home. All I could do is snap. You know, when it's so good, all you can do, if you eating something that's so good, all you can say, and just rock, so good. All right, so with Marcia's, her interview, all I could do is just snap and shake my head, because the girl was just laying truth bombs left and right. I'm going to definitely have her get back on the show again, because she had a lot of things, encouragement she could share that we didn't get to in this interview. You know, she lost a child, and how they homeschool still when her husband was unemployed for a period of time, and how that looked and what her journey looked like, and they still got schooling done. And so the beautiful thing with all of these as well is that they share their triumphs, they share their struggles, they share their best resources, they share the things that you must have on your library shelf in your homeschool. Their suggestions. For me, this past week has been, by nature, ladies, girlfriends, by nature, I am very much an introvert. And so when I tell you, when Saturday came, my Sabbath day, I was ready to lay it down and be still. I was drained, tired. I couldn't figure out what is wrong with me. Why am I so tired? I took a bubble bath on Friday night. Took a bubble bath, and I never fall asleep in the tub. Fell asleep in the bubble bath. Actually, I did a 30-minute meditation is supposedly what I was doing, and I never fall asleep when I'm meditating, and I fell asleep. And the alarm woke me up. So this wonderful time and experience that I have had with these moms, these homeschooling moms, hearing their journeys and everything, and just drawing from them and pulling out of them so that we all can be encouraged on this journey, me in the thick of it as well. I was very encouraged and walked away. I take loads of notes from these moms, things that I want to remember, things I want to implement, books I need to get, things I need to hold on to, and the self-talk that I need to give myself. These moms share self-talk that they need to put out there, and so that they can stay focused, because every day is not bed as of flowers, and every day is not sunshine and rainbows. Some days are just hard. And some of these moms talked about wanting to put their kids on the magic school bus, get them on that bus and send them back on to school. But no, their conviction to homeschooling just won't let them do that. So, hey, Miss Sheba, I'm talking just about you. Hey, give it a recap this week from this week's interviews. And so just Dr. Quinn here, oh man, I understand how her words of encouragement, enlightenment just encouraged my soul, encouraged me for our homeschooling journey. So yeah, by Friday night, after all this week of all the interviews that I've done, yes, I took my bubble bath Friday night and fell asleep in the tub. Supposed to be doing a 30-minute meditation. Woke myself up like, oh my goodness, I never do that. So I was tired. It wore me out, but I love it. I love to be in the position to provide this platform to encourage homeschool moms throughout this country and throughout the world. I have many in different countries. So very exciting to see the progress and the where we move it with Girlfriends' Guide to Homeschooling. Let's see. Again, this is what I call behind the scenes. So it just lets you know things I've been doing and how my week looked and the things like that. But let's see. I stayed sane. I was still able to kiss my husband every day. I wasn't grouchy, so that was great for this week. I was able to make some appointments and keep some appointments. I have a technique that every day I try and meet 5 new people, and so I met my quota this week every day. Woo woo! Because it's all about networking and connecting with people, and you just never know who's going to be part of your village. I learned that from Dr. Shiva. Build your village. As I was looking at one of your interviews, Dr. Shiva, you mentioned building your village, and so as that's my normal routine to find 5 new people, remember them, write their names down, and put it in my book. And I just don't know who of them may be in part of my village, and who I may be a part of their village. That's important. You just never know. You always build bridges. So anyway, I was able to do that. Stayed sane. My husband, kids. I mean, it was a great week. So I didn't come off crazy or beside myself with my kids. So grateful for that. And so all in all, it was a great week. I had like a little down moment on Friday. But hey, my mantra got my butt up and going. No, Thursday. Got me up and going, like, no, moving forward, yes. And I think it was the tiredness setting in. And so, one of the, like I told you, in these interviews, I always ask these homeschool moms, what is your self-talk? What is your mantra? What is it that you say to yourself that keeps you going? And so I have adopted some of these things from these moms this week, and I've been saying them to myself. Self-talk is powerful. One of these moms, you got to go back and look at these episodes this past week. One of the moms was just saying, how your words have power. You have power. I think that was Dr. Quinn we were talking about. Your words have power to create life or death. And what you speak over your homeschooling, what you speak over yourself, over your family, over your marriages, if you're married, what have you, have power. And so I am very, very aware of my self-talk. And this book here, let me show you this book I'm reading. I'm almost done. This book here, just going through the positivity and just staying on the positivity train. Oh man, this has been great. I've been taking my time. I want to read it again. I might just buy the book, but that's a good book if you all are, the ultimate secrets of total self-confidence. It's powerful. It has a lot of nuggets in there, and I do a lot of reading that's personal development, to get my mind, my mantra straight and keep a good mantra. I got to listen to things that are encouraging and that type of thing. So yeah, this is this week's behind the scenes. It was a great week, and I thank you for all the ladies who joined me this week. What is the name of it? The name of the book is called The Ultimate Secrets of Total Self-Confidence. The Ultimate Secret of Total Self-Confidence is by Dr. Robert Anthony. Lot of meat, a few bones I had to spit out, but a lot of meat, a lot of good insights. And so I'm just right at the end. As you can see, I'm at the very end, and I've just been savoring it a lot. So I'm considering just adding that to my personal library because it's a great reference to go back. So yeah, it's a good book. I could recommend it for sure. So Again, thanks, ladies, for a great week. You all continue to share Girlfriends' Guide to Homeschooling so that we can get out there and continue to make a positive impact on the thousands of homeschool families across this country and the world. That is my purpose-driven life, to make that happen. A lot of great things coming up in the coming weeks, so stay tuned for that. Woo-hoo-hoo. Yes. And I'm looking forward to this great week. This week we have some great interviews. Woohoo! We are booked. I'm going to tell you, as I have these interviews and I keep getting more suggestions of moms and dads to have interviews week with, we are right into April. So I'm excited about that. So, and now I'm doubling up on days. So you'll see more interviews coming. Some days will have 2 interviews in them, but at least 3 days a week: Monday, Wednesday, and Friday. Mondays will always be 11 a.m. Eastern Standard Time. Wednesday, 6 o'clock p.m. Eastern Standard Time. And Friday, 2 o'clock p.m. Eastern Standard Time. And like I said, I'm going to start doubling up on some interviews on Fridays, particularly some. I'm doubling up because I hate to push them back so far. These are amazing, amazing homeschooling parents that's sharing their hearts with you to help you along your journey. So until next week, thanks for joining me on Behind the Scenes. And I see you again on tomorrow, 11 a.m. Eastern Standard Time, with another homeschool mom that's going to put it down. This past week, these mamas put it down. This coming week, you just get ready. Join me there, okay? All right, have a good one. This is Angela Jordan Perry with Girlfriends' Guide. Be sure to follow on Facebook and subscribe on YouTube. Girlfriends' Guide to Homeschooling. All right, have a good one. Take care, and God bless you all. Bye-bye.